Alright, veterans. So we have an update here on the market, V75 market. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the four things which we have, like the two things which we have here. First, on the 4 hour time frame, we have this was our support and resistance level. So the support and resistance level here is at that point. Okay, now we have our trend line, which is basically, I think this was yesterday's strategy, well, sorry, yesterday analysis. So we said that the price will come to a certain point here and maybe break, and we had this low, higher low. We said if it break below, then we will sell, but it continued up. So we said if it broke above, we expect a retest, and it did it. So the price did stay here. So our analysis was not wrong. It still works if you still use, because you're supposed to eat after a break here or a break down below, but the price hasn't moved a lot. It's still here. But right now we have an update on the analysis. So let's get to it. As you can see here, guys, we have an ascending triangle too. We have an ascending triangle. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. In a 1 hour chart, okay, in a 4 hour chart is an ascending triangle. Okay, so where they expect a price to break above, most likely in ascending triangle they usually show in an ascending triangle usually mark a continuation of a trend of a bullish trend. So most likely we expect a breakout above. If there's a breakout below, we expect a breakout below and then a pullback to test the trend line, and then a bearish move. But most likely we expect the ascending triangle usually marks the break above, though it can also go down. Most also can also go down. So it depends. So wow, what does it depend on? We go to the smaller time frame. My analysis, I always analyze from a 4 hour time frame to 1 hour 30 minutes, and then I enter my trades in the 15 minutes time frame. So when you analyze here, we have to remove this, because in a 1 hour now we have a new pattern. You have to remove that level. We have a new pattern here, and we'll add the okay, this is the trend line which marks the symmetrical triangle. So the lines, these symmetrical lines, they mark the decreasing lows and the decreasing highs and the rising lows. These are the rising lows. I can say the higher lows and the lower lows. So you just go and attach to it, and I'm using this. I'm placing this on basically on the body, not on these weeks, depending on that time frame. If I'm using a 1 hour time frame, then I will be pressing on the body. You see, I will be pressing on the body. This line is supposed to be quite on top of that, on a candle, on the body of the candle, guys, not on the wicks. Don't press on the wicks. So if you go to a 15-minute time frame, you will have to place also on the body. So you have to change your line, and it will be like this. So that's it. I wanted to clarify this also, because some asked me, where do I place? Do I place on the wicks or do I place on the body? On the body, guys, you have to place on the body. So as you can see here, this trend line was tested here with the body, and also with the wick here. So like you had a clear move, instead of maybe waiting for, we had a clear move with this wick here, so it depends on which time frame you are in, and usually placed on top of the body. The line passes on top of the body. Okay, so in the 30 minutes still applies to the same as the 15 minutes. We don't have to change anything, but in a 1 hour it will be on top of the wicks, so you have to put it to where the body are, starting from this one. Okay, so here we have, okay, what's the price, what the price is gonna do here. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, like 10 minutes. The price is, it bounced back from here, as you show it's going down. So in a symmetrical triangle we usually expect a break above or below, but because we have a prior bullish trend, a symmetrical triangle usually marks a continuation of a trend. What I mean by a prior bullish trend, we had a bullish trend before the symmetrical triangle. So guys, here we are still in a bullish trend, so the symmetrical triangle usually marks the continuation of a trend. So we expect a break above or a break below, but for some they can wait for a bounce back here. But I won't say, because this is not a major trend line. A major trend line is this line here with an arrow. This is the major trend line, so don't expect a bounce or start looking for candlestick patterns in these unless you're scalping. A bounce back here, don't look for candlestick pattern, for a reversal pattern here. Don't look for candlestick reversal patterns here, guys, on this line. No, you look them on this major trend line. So here we just wait for a break below and a break above, most likely a break above. So keep note of this. Also guys, keep note of this and know that we have a symmetrical triangle. So for some, they can place their, usually some of my students, and even I, usually place my buy stop here just above the wick here and just below the last lower low here. So I usually place my stop, a sell stop here, and I place a buy stop here, because I know usually the break here is very rapidly, so it will break, it will go above, and also you might have a pullback, not most likely. Even though if you have a pullback, your stop loss, if there is a sell, your stop loss is supposed to be above here, just above here. If you have a sell here, or maybe a sell after a break, if a sell at this level, your stop loss is supposed to be here, and your take profit is supposed to be at this level here. So risk reward ratio is good. If there is a break above, your stop loss is supposed to be at this point here, guys. Your stop loss is supposed to be here, and also your take profit, you have to zoom in at this lower high. This was the former lower high, so somewhere like this supposed to be your first take profit. And don't take profit, you can secure your profits anyway, or this can be your first take profit, most likely this, but we expect a very bullish move here. So anyway, we are done with the video. So we have a symmetrical triangle, as you can all see. It's indicating continuation. Those are, we might have a break above or a break below, so watch out the symmetrical triangle pattern here. So thank you guys, I'll keep you posted.